Morning. Oh, well, good evening anyway. Key Styles 2012 in the building. Today I want to talk about what happened today for all my Ravens fans. You know I'm wearing purple on my body. Ravens for life, you know what I'm saying? Even though I don't have a Ravens jersey yet, I will get one in the near future. You guys see how long my hair is? But yeah, I'm sorry if my light is in the way. I could have turned around, but I like this light better, and this light was kind of gleaming a little bit. But it is what it is. So Joe Flacco, career's over. Knee injury. It's really bad. But we played one hell of a game. We won the game 16-13. I do realize we have a new quarterback, I believe. Because I went to the practice, right? And when I went there, they gave us the schedule along with the stats and the players and stuff. This place really fucking with me. I'm sick of it. Let me get it. Claws out in there. This claws right here. That's the. I'm gonna do a review on that wig because you'd be surprised who did it first. Okay, so we have another quarterback on here. It's kind of tore up because, well, it's not really tore up. But I went to practice stuff. It's kind of tore up. I know you probably see tape on there, but it's pretty. It was August around that time. So yeah, um, we beat them. I have all their stats right here from the preseason all the way up to, I believe this is week 10. Yeah, week 10 because we're now 3-7. We have a new quarterback. Or we've been as quarterback. I'm not sure. Of course, y'all already know we got Joe Flacco. But there's a new quarterback. His name is Brian Renner. Brian Renner. I said his name right. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Brian Renner. He's our quarterback. He's 6'3", 225 pounds. Sorry. He was born on January 22nd, 1990. It's his first year with us, and he went to North Carolina for college, and he's from West Springfield, Virginia. Um, I don't know, y'all. I don't know what to say. You know, Flacco, he played one hell of a season. You know, even though he missed a few in this game. Um, but he played a really good season. Poured his heart out. So I don't know. I don't know. Um, our next game is the Browns, and that's next Monday at 8:30. It'll be on NBC. It's their Monday Night Football. I don't know, y'all. I mean, we lost to the Browns. It was 30-33 on that Sunday. I was mad as hell because I wanted them to miss so bad, and then I was pissed because they didn't. When we lost to the Jaguars, that was 2022. That pissed me off even more because Somerville, he grabbed a face mask. I was so pissed. Mm. And then when they supposedly won, they didn't snap the ball, so we could have won that game. It could have been it could have been a winnable game. Jaguars was a winnable game because they didn't snap the ball when they got that field goal when they came here to play us. And then after this game, he was eating. Oh, these cookies are so good. It's at that time of the month too, so. Oh, Sorry. But I was pissed at this week's game because, number one, they done fucked up my man's foresight. He probably out for the season too, because they done ripped his arm, almost ripped his arm off when they was tackling and all that shit. Oh, I was so mad. I was mad as hell. Oh my god. Like, for real, you gonna fuck up the man arm? The man just got back in the game after the Jaguars. He probably still hurting after the Jaguars, so he been probably had pain in that arm. And then Flacco, even though, you know, he ended the game, he ended his season strong, it's still a huge loss because Flacco is very important to us. I mean, that's Flacco, that's our nigga. It's a certain thing you can't do when, because it's so good. There's just certain things. You can't do. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, oh, mm. Okay, I'm gonna put this cookie down. Willpower. But with Flacco, there's certain things you can't do in the game. Like, you can't keep throwing the ball. You can't keep throwing the ball at invisible players. Like, where these players at? You know it's gonna be a flag putting too many people on the field, and you invisibly put people on the field by throwing the damn ball like that. Now, I'm not saying he does it all the time, but he needs to watch who he aiming at. He gonna fuck around and hit somebody in the head. Cause the way he throws the ball, it's like a dart. You know, like, you ever seen a dart when you play darts? I never played, but I played like a game version of darts. I don't want to play darts, but I won't hurt nobody. But you ever play darts, right? When you try to get to the bullseye you get more points. You just throwing it and you don't know where it's gonna land. It can land out of the bullseye or into a bullseye, or it just lands somewhere else on the board. It is not on the actual in the point area, the point zone at all. That's how I feel with Flacco. Like, he hits when the bullseye is the right play to send to get to the field, to the goal for a touchdown. Like, he gonna fuck around and throw it right at the ground. Like, who the fuck throws it at the ground? You cannot throw this ball at the ground, Flacco. And I watched as many games as I watched. I'm gonna tell you which one were winnable games. Denver, the first game, week 1. Let's start with week 1 because we're gonna start with week 1. Excuse me. Of course, somebody texts me. My darling, how are you? Oh, that's my phone. I'll talk to him later. Of course, my father texts me. So if you hear the phone vibrate, it's probably my phone. It's probably my phone. If it vibrates, it vibrates. What was I on? Winnable games. We'll start from week 1 all the way up to this week. A few winnable games would have been the Broncos. Now, the one thing that kept messing with me, and I kept hearing this, I watched it at my father's house. Passing interference. And I kept hearing that all the time, like, passing interference. Why weren't they calling it? You understand? Like, why did they not call the passing interference? What's really messed up is that the Ravens cannot get along with the referees, and the referees are the Ravens, period. That's how many Ravens fans, including myself, feel. Because we never get our way in the game. Even if it was a good game. Excuse me. Even if it was a sucky game, we still won't get away with the refs because the refs don't like us. And don't say they don't. Let's start with week 2, the Raiders. That game sucked. Let me just tell you why that game sucked. That game sucked because it was back and forth, back and forth. I really thought we had a chance, and we never really got a fucking chance. It's just how it goes, you know. I was really mad. I was mad at myself. I was mad at the fact that the Raiders really being Raiders, and I have no problem with the Raiders. I've got a problem with them barbarians you got on your team, and you call them. I'm pretty much talking about the defense side. Like, oh god, it was so horrible. But it was back and forth, to be honest. It was back and forth, and these were away games. I don't know if it's the weather with us, but when we do away games, we kind of lose touch and fall off. But when at home, we're not. We're good there, but there are times where we could be better. And I always kept saying that the defense, our defense, is getting weaker and weaker and weaker. And you cannot tell me no different. Because everybody keeps talking about our 2000, early 2000 defense. Because that was our best defense. Because we had Ed Reed, we had Suggs, who's out for the season. We had Lewis, who just retired, like, in 2012. We had really good people on our defense side. And it was just, and the fact that we lost those good players due to retirement and injuries and stuff like that, and going to other teams and retirement from there, and now everybody's retired jersey, in the Ring of Honor. It was definitely not a good time to retire right now, Reed, but it is what it is. I don't really, yeah, he's out. But that was one of the games. The Bengals. That was our first home game. So that was week 3. I was pissed because their defense team was ass, okay? Like, they were pretty ass. It was ass, like, really ass, like, ass, you know what I'm saying? It fucked with me the most because the defense team was ass, yet they kept, getting the better chances of scoring. Like, that fucked me up. Another winnable game. Well, we already won the Steelers because the Steelers, we got them in overtime and shit. I ain't gonna lie. I thought that was not gonna be a winnable game because number one, Wildesberger, even though he was out, like, he was injured, we had Michael Vick. Oh my God, we had to go against Michael Vick. Like, Michael Vick is a really good player. I mean, world top. He was definitely a good player on the Eagles, and he got swapped from team to team, and now he's with the Steelers. Like, we gotta go against Michael Vick, really? I really want Michael Vick on our team. Like, I'm selfish like that. That's who I am. Very, very selfish. I want Michael Vick on our team because he's pretty good. He's definitely good at what he does. But Michael Vick is definitely what I consider to be egotistical. That egotistical maniac shit, that will really fuck up, the mental mind state of team players that are on our team. So I don't know. Maybe if he gets his mental head right, maybe. Okay. But we got them 23-20. That was good, especially in overtime. We're good in overtime. When Tucker took that field goal in overtime, I was loving him then. Next we have Cleveland. That's week 4. I'm sorry, week 5. I don't even want to get started in week 5. Because week 5 was a crock of shit. Okay? It was a crock of shit because we're good in overtime with the Cleveland Browns. Like, we beat them many, many times before, but This is way too much. I fucked up. But we beat them so many times before that when they beat us, it was like a shock. Like, what the hell? Then is our Super Bowl people. This week 6, the 49ers. Cleveland was a winnable game. But the 49ers, with their offense, that should have been winnable, period. Because their offense is doo-doo. Period. The offense is shitty. And their defense was shitty too. Kaepernick, I don't know who's worse at throwing it to invisible players, either Kaepernick or Flacco. I say Kaepernick because I don't like the 49ers, period. Then it's the Cardinals. That was a winnable game. I'm not gonna lie. And they were shitty. They're really shitty. They're more shitty than the Broncos. Then it was the day we got our mojo back. It was the San Diego Chargers, our third home away game, and it's week 8. Let me tell you something. Another game I thought we were going to lose. No, I'm sorry. That's is that week? Yeah. I was going to lose that game because of the fact that their defense it's the offense that I had a problem with because we kept going back and forth, but their back and forth was better than our back and forth, and it's just like their secondary was better than our secondary. I'm sorry. Then we had our bye week, so that was pretty awesome. We had a good bye week. Our bye week. Excuse me. My father's texting me, and that I ain't gonna lie, that shot the hell out of me. Okay. Okay. So what was I talking about? Oh, our bye week should have been that week. I know that they practice often, but they should practice harder for this game. Because this game was crock shit. First of all, I watched a minimal of the Jaguars game. That game was crock shit. Because it was a controversial loss because when they got that field goal, they did not snap, period. So I was mad. And then it's this week. The Rams. I thought we were going to lose, but of course Tucker gave us another shot by kicking a field goal for the win, and that's how we got 16-13. So, what did I say about the week so far? Well, I said we have a long way to go because next Monday, we got the Browns again, and we're going to be in Cleveland. I don't know, y'all. I don't know yet. Because Cleveland may want to do a repeat, but I highly doubt. I'm going to say why I highly doubt. Because they are going to get a repeat. Because if you looked at our mistakes in our last meetup with them, which was like, it seems so long ago, we're not going to do the same mistakes again. But now that Flacco is out for the season, I don't know, y'all. Maybe we will, maybe we won't. But until next time, peace, love, and all that good shit. And I will see y'all later.